There you are, sir. If I press the timer, is that something to play? Wouldn't it be a bit uncomfortable being in bed on your phone? Like, you'd get lumpy. There you are, sir. If I press the timer, is that so to speak? Whoops, I can hear myself for some reason.
That's me, it's me.
Yeah, I think it might have been me that time.
No, that was me that time too.
You can hear us.
Nothing to hear here, Carl. Sorry. Just don't mention the wall.
As me and farmers quite regularly do whenever we're sitting in here wanting to go live.
Oh dear.
You are live, you know.
Oh, this is like deja vu.
I know.
Just had deja vu. That's weird.
Deja vu all over again.
Yeah. It was the big phone Nokia thing that suddenly hit me. Being Mandela.
Okay.
I hate it when that happens.
Yeah.
Are you the Popular Front? Fuck off.
No, we're the People's Popular Front.
What happened to the Popular Front?
But can you have a Mandela effect when you have a feeling of deja vu?
I don't know.
No, because that's almost the opposite, isn't it?
Mandela affected deja vu. I don't see that working.
Oh, you're remembering stuff, but remembering it wrong. That it happened before.
Yeah, that's it.
I've got a funny feeling something a bit like this happened before.
But it was not like this at all.
Oh. Deja vu. He was a character in Top Secret. And everybody's going to go, what the hell's Top Secret?
Top Secret.
That's all right. I remember Top Secret. I remember the cow scene personally.
It's the third of the airplane films, and it has a very young looking. What's his name? He was in Top Gun. Played Iceman.
That guy.
Charlie Sheen.
No, the other guy.
The other guy.
Which one?
The other guy.
Hang on.
Not the blonde-headed guy, or another guy?
Yeah, the tall blonde. Like he looks a bit
he
like.
He was in that Robin Hood Dancing with Thieves or whatever.
Val Kilmer.
Oh no, Val Kilmer. No, I wasn't thinking of Val Kilmer. I was thinking of someone else.
That's right. He does.
It was done by the same guys who did the airplane films, and it's of a similar vein. Lots of sort of double meanings, visual gags. There's things like they're on a train, and you hear the whistle blow, and then it looks like the train's pulling away. It isn't. The train isn't moving. It turns out that the station is on the back of a lorry.
That's right.
And the station's being pulled the other. And it's all those sort of visual gag jokes. Peter Cushing plays this bookshop keeper who talks in reverse. And when you first see him, he's got a magnifying glass up to his eye, and it makes his eye look absolutely gigantic. And of course, when he takes a magnifying glass away, his eye is gigantic.
Yeah, that's it.
Gigantic, yeah.
And there's a classic bit with a German commander on the phone, and he's sort of going, so how is he? Yeah, okay. Let me inform me if there's any change in his condition. Puts the phone down, and he goes, he's dead. How's there going to be any change in his condition when he's dead?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Guards taking their helmets off and the chin strap's still there. But I still think it's quite possibly funnier than I think it's funnier than Airplane 2.
So my favourite part of that whole scene is when the French Revolution hide as a cow, and then they happen to stray across the bull's paddock.
No, it's the first bit when the calf turns up and starts suckling on him, and he says, "Suckling on them, move on." And he says, "Why are you in such a damn hurry?" He's getting sucked off by a calf. Oh, yeah, and then the ball turns up and mounts him. And when you next see him out of the cow sort of costume, he's sort of waddling with a funny sort of. His legs are stiff, and he's like, oh.
he's walking like he's got a cowboy hat between his knees.
He's just been bucketed by a ball. Oh dear, the uncut version of that film, they showed it on telly a few months ago, and I thought, I'll sit down and watch this. And of course, it was pre-Watershed, and they'd cut about a third of the film out. It's like, I can't watch this. Oh dear.
Yeah, just tell me when you want me to start.
Well, if no one else is playing, by the look of it.
So we probably need at least 2 people from out in the peanut gallery to join.
No, we got Loki. Okay. I don't know if Professor Phil wants to play.
But they can be in the audience if they don't want to.
Somebody mistook me for Special Case Man.
Yeah, I noticed that.
So I've got to have the other window open for the Jackbox TV.
No, you're not, Carl.
Okay, I've got to have that. So I can't see what's happening anywhere else except for that. Okay.
Yep. 14 people out there and 2 spaces left.
Carl Edwards is in the game. If you look, you can see yourself.
Sorry, Phil.
Tokyo. Phil's with students. Yeah, we can't fit all of them in. Blimey.
Phil, Phil, you have to address your responses to me, Phil, because I'm taking over Pip's channel again.
Carl, if you can see your name, you're in the game. You're not in the audience. You have to.
You're a pout. You're a pout and you didn't know it.
It says Pie Parrot. I'm in the audience. No, you're not. So you need to log on to jackbox.tv to play now. And I'm going to click everybody's in, so you're stuck.
Yep, we're stuck now.
Oh no!
We're locked in. We're locked in again.
And I was going to go and get the Hoover out. I was actually, before I sat down in front of the computer for 10 minutes and noticed you were live, and it's like, yes, on it. The housework can wait.
It's all right. That dust isn't going anywhere.
It's the big clumps of black cat hair downstairs that are just sort of migrating around the lounge. They're starting to get annoying again.
All right, we're going.
That'd be like a tumbleweed if the wind blows through.
Oh, it is. But that happens half an hour after I've hoovered the whole bloody house up. I swear she's got stashes of fur and waits for me to clean the house and then goes, right, I'll put some here, I'll put some there.
Really weird energy.
Here we go.
Let's get through this, okay?
Can you hear it?
Yeah,
Yes.
we hear it. We hear it. That means I'll hear it out there.
You'll get 2 prompts on your device. Just answer them however you want. Your responses, or quips, will be pitted against someone else's, and everyone will vote on their favorite.
Just check to see if they do hear it out there, someone.
Who like your answer. Plus, there are winners' bonuses at stake.
Hang on.
Go.
Yep, it's working out there.
Oh, so that's working fine then. Yeah, I googled the thing and that said that Zoom's perfect for playing this.
Mine's still saying sit back and relax.
You have to refresh.
How rude is that?
Yeah, I had to get it going.
Play.
Yeah, here we go.
Oh, here we go.
Some horrible bloody question.
I know there's some weird questions here.
Yeah.
Some says Polka pursues life and still
I only got 2 questions. Bugger.
Yeah, you only get 2 each. You only get 2 per round. You're pitted against someone else.
Let's start this show. The first prompt is the best thing to use when you're out of toilet paper.
I wish I'd have got that one.
Okay, pick your favorite.
Oh, similar.
Oh, very similar. Yeah.
But it's 50-50 which one you chose, wasn't it?
Damn you, Carl.
Yeah, but we chose the right one, Farmer.
Oh, I see.
It's voting time.
I wonder who wrote that.
I nearly put the other one. So I'm glad we didn't have two the same.
And next, time to vote.
Yeah, I don't know.
We need audience members. Come on.
Anyway.
Farmer, are you playing?
Yeah.
Oh, no, that
I'm
was your.
supporting
Oh, that
you,
was your
Farmer,
answer.
come on.
Yeah. Okay. You...
Next one.
I'm supporting you here.
Terrible name to have if you're running for public office.
I pee freely. I got no idea what that other word is, but I'll pick that.
Yeah, what is check?
Yeah, I don't know what you're
It was
trying
actually
to
supposed
say.
to be cheat.
Oh!
Oh, I don't know. I was losing my brain. But anyway, you got
The
quiplash. Lucky you.
2011 to 2020 will be remembered as the blank age. Time to vote.
I know which one I'm going for. Yeah, see?
Should have put post.
It's all right. It's all right, Pip. I got your back.
What the government is hiding from the public in area
Yeah, I didn't know what to
496.
put for this one.
It's voting time.
That's all I can think. That's all I can think of.
Did you see that video that was on Twitter the other day of this woman making tea?
No.
Mug of water in the microwave for 1 minute, adds a tea bag for about 10 seconds, pours in milk.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It's disgusting. You've never seen
That's
the like.
round one. Let's take a look at the scores.
Yeah, that's about right.
Oh, that'd be about right.
Yay,
How does Lurkia get up top?
Everything's worth double. Twice as much.
I've got no problem with bringing up the rear.
Oh, just put the milk in. That is.
That one I couldn't figure out. That one. A lot of these are American-orientated type questions.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well,
It is an international one. I really.
it's an American website, isn't it?
Starting things off, two people from history that should definitely have sex. Okay, everyone, vote for your favorite.
Oh.
Newton and Joan of Arc.
Yeah, Isaac Newton and Joan of Arc.
Oh well, that's a fair question. Don't give away your answers.
Well, it didn't say. Well, I wasn't
My
sure
wife
if they
would suck if they didn't.
That's what I was going to say. Was the question, did they or they shouldn't have?
Vote on your device.
Who? Not me. That reads that. That's how it reads. I was going to go who, like as in the song.
Well, as in the Who.
No, who's in the song, like who let the dogs out?
Yeah.
Who? Yeah, okay.
Woof, woof.
Next
Well,
in
who let the
line,
dogs out? Who?
yell to heckle the performing dolphins at SeaWorld.
Oh
Time to
no.
vote.
What? Your mum was tasty. What?
Ah! Oh, yum. That's delicious.
Nasty. That's really nasty.
Gave me quiplash.
Yeah.
George West didn't reject your mum.
A terrible food truck would be one that goes around selling only blank. It's voting time.
No, not with the black things again.
Oh, I wonder who put that. There you go.
That's a toss-up. Which one we're going to do for this one? This one's going to be divided.
Bad luck, Peter.
And next, the name of the website.
Right, you need every bit of help you can get.
Of virus. Vote on your devices.
You deserve that, Carl.
Next, the worst person to share a hot tub with. It's voting time.
And look at the choice.
Yeah, actually, that one would be pretty bad, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Is there a difference?
Well,
It
only
depends
one's
if one
got
of them
control
farts.
of nuclear weapons.
It depends if one of them farts.
Oh, I don't think I make a lot of difference with it. Ooh.
We've reached the end of round 2. Let's see what happened.
Ooh, second.
Yay, laugh.
This is round 3, the last lash. One final chance to catch up. Point values are tripled, and everyone gets the same prompt this time. Our prompt is...
No, no. How many I'm gonna? No.
Damn it.
All right, here's the board. Okay, in round 3, you get to award 3 votes. Or spread them out.
Oh dear.
That's quite clever. I like that one.
I hate friends.
Woohoo!
That's
I wonder
all.
who won.
Now for the final scores.
Well done.
Yay, Carl!
Hi there, I'm Schmitty, and I truly hope that you all consider me to be an acquaintance.
You're ready.
All right, feeling good, you guys? Well, we'll see if we can fix that. Let's go. This is round 1. You'll score points based on the percentage of people who prefer your answer. Have at it.
That was easy.
No, mine wasn't. Mine wasn't easy. And I've got to type, don't forget.
Oh yeah, you don't like typing, do you?
No, I hate typing.
Okay, here we go. First one.
It's all right, Terry. I gave you plenty of time.
You're during a drug commercial.
Oh.
Okay, voting time.
A strange side effect to hear. Oh.
I knew that was you, Pete.
Oh, so you didn't vote for me? Right.
You can find in a Cracker Jack box. Time to vote.
There's a very definite theme today, isn't there?
Yeah, there always is.
Oh, sorry.
But why is it black?
I
I
think
thought it was always purple.
Certain people's minds and what they're thinking of.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you voted for it, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, farmer.
Okay, next one. It's voting time.
Squeak, piss off.
Yeah.
Terry.
I'm liking your style. I'm liking your style there, Carl. That's great.
Something a talking doll probably should not say when you pull the string. Vote on your devices.
I could have had a load of answers if I'd got that bloody question. You love you long time.
Oh, thanks, farmer.
Ah, dear.
Next is a rejected shape for Marshmallow Peeps. It's voting time.
That was not me.
It wasn't you that time. Okay. So you say. Oh, it was Carl.
Oh, he didn't vote. Oh, no.
Oh, didn't I vote? Shit.
Yeah,
I clicked. Oh, sorry.
Jeez.
Okay, next one. The best way to start your
You
day.
should have two windows open on the same screen.
Time to vote.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I can't pick it for that one. That's for sure.
You divide your screen into two, and you have one side with Google and one side with Zoom.
Or you have two screens, at least.
Got two things, this is great. I don't have to go back.
Makes it so much easier, doesn't it?
Yep.
I don't know. I'm going all right so far.
Pips
That's
on
all for
top.
round one. Here's the scoreboard.
Oh!
Oh, see, this is where I usually am, on the bottom, which
Due
is where I
time.
like to
Interesting. I'm doubling all the point values. You heard me.
There says no more dildos.
Yeah, you'll be lucky.
be. Oh, I promise. Oh, God.
Christ.
Had this question.
I'm done.
Oh, Kelly's on.
Who are we waiting on? Nippet.
Carl.
That's done. Carl.
Here we
Oh,
go.
he just made it.
Next up, the worst Halloween costume for a young child.
Yeah.
Okay, pick your favorite.
Oh dear.
What's with this Trump guy all the time?
Next in line, what Bigfoot complains about to his therapist the most.
Oh, okay.
Karen B.
Vote on your devices.
Karen
B. Had to be Karen B.
That was the answer I put in the last time.
He took out an injunction against her.
Oh, Mifford got a
Sorry,
quick
Cal.
flash.
And next,
I've never had a quick
Boogeyman
flash.
is afraid of.
Some strange reason.
It's voting time.
Lucky time.
I wonder who put pineapple.
Don't know if Globey in here. Did we sneak in?
Nothing wrong with pineapple.
Yeah, but it's what the boogeyman's afraid of.
Very afraid of Nathan Oakley, obviously.
Yeah.
He won't let me talk and keeps muting me.
You should never get alcohol to blank. Vote on your devices.
Are politicians ever sober is the question, Carl.
No,
The four horsemen wouldn't be as scary if they were the four blank men of the apocalypse. Time to vote.
naked woman men.
Well,
Should've just said naked woo.
Yeah, woo. W-O, I should have wrote.
And next is a fun thing to yell as a baby is being born.
No, I was going to say 4.
Push it back in, push it back in.
Round 2 is no more. Let's see the damage. And now round 3, the last lash. Point values are tripled, and you'll all be answering the same prompt this time. The prompt is, briefly describe your imaginary friend.
Hey?
Bloody hell. Good question.
Yeah, well, that's a bit out there.
No, you stay on the windowsill.
4, 3, 2.
Yeah, I can't think of anything.
Okay.
And here's what you did. Hand out your votes.
Balls, big dick. What?
Hot balls, big dick.
Whatever. What do you mean, Cole? You're trying to hit the bottom? I'm last.
No, Carl's trying to get last.
Terry, you should have put imaginary.
Let's take a look at the final scores.
Well done, Pip.
Another one?
Yeah, go
Yeah,
for
we've
it.
only been going for half an hour.
I wish I'd.
Hello there, welcome aboard. My name is Schmitty, and I'll be your host today. We know you have many choices when it comes to games, and we're happy you chose Quiplash. Remember, there is nothing between you and victory but your own brain. So, yeah. Hey, somebody's got to win, right? This is round one. You get points based on the percentage of people who like your answer, and a bonus if you get more votes than your opponent. Go!
Oh dear.
Yeah.
She asked for a double entendre, so I gave her one.
But
What say you, Squeak?
meow.
Now's your time. Come on, speak up.
Meow meow.
Say anything at all. Go on, the mic's right there. Go on, say it.
Meow.
You fucking rat bag. You're not gonna say anything, are you?
Meow.
Come on, Terry.
Okay,
Oh, no,
here we
Ozzie.
go. Our first prompt is, what do you guess is an unadvertised ingredient in most hot dogs?
Oh.
Rat or cat?
I'm
Disappointed.
Rat is lean and very good for you, apparently.
Next in line, come up with the name of a country that doesn't exist.
It had to be, didn't it?
Vote on your devices.
Yeah.
You can see that one coming, probably. That last one.
Yeah.
And next, the worst shape for an animal cracker. Time to vote.
What's an animal? Come on, we
It
learned the
was
other
not
day.
me. It was
It's an
not
animal.
me.
Did you hear that I changed it to top the yellow?
Yeah.
We monetized it as soon as we did it. I put it back up and complain.
Next up,
Oh,
a
right.
good improvement to make to Mount Rushmore. It's voting time.
Homer Simpson, I like that. Here we go with that.
Sorry, Carl.
Next one. What's wrong with these kids today?
Nearly.
Thanks,
Round
Carl.
one in the books. Let's see the scores.
Oh. Look at that.
On to round 2, where all points are doubled. Doubled, I say.
Oh, shit, mine's a double.
Oh, I can't put that.
Oh, I've got dyslexic fingers.
Oh no, I can't think of anything.
Oh, that's stupid, but who cares?
Thank you, Gary. You're still out there. I mean, to the video. I didn't write it. I just read it.
Let's start this show. The first prompt is... Okay, voting time. Pick your favorite.
That's your own Christmas anyway. It's a load of wank.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Especially, especially
Yeah,
when
no
you're
worries, Pip.
a single devout
Because-
atheist.
Well, the thing is, dildos probably wouldn't spoil my Christmas.
Vote on your devices.
It'd be a hell of a way to finish your Christmas lunch, wouldn't it?
I want to fill the cracker, Mum.
Imagine the look on the mother-in-law's face there. Oh, dear.
It'd be like, they're all mighty big all-day suckers, aren't they?
Come up with a name for us.
And licorice flavoured too.
Time to vote.
Ozzie!
Oi, oi, oi. I keep looking at my picture up there and think I'm frozen.
I don't know why I didn't think
I
it was the
am
ostrich.
Iron Man. Imagine Ozzy Osbourne as a detective. Sharon!
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 The remote control's not working!
A surprising thing to hear in a nature documentary. It's voting time.
That's me, Jesus Christ.
And here we see the two as they begin their mating ritual. Oh look, they're fucking! They're always so bloody polite about it. You're sitting there with your parents watching two lions shagging, you know.
What Santa does with a dead elf.
Oh dear.
Time to vote.
I was not going to do the necrophilia thing.
Why ever not?
I was, because I just couldn't go there.
Did you?
I would have gone boot polisher, but anyway.
Next up. Vote on your devices.
The use of fly. Yeah.
Round 2 is now complete. Let's see who completed it well.
Oh, poor Carl.
This is round 3, the last lash. Points are tripled, and everyone gets the same one single prompt this time. Your prompt is the password to the secret high society sex club down the street.
I can't think of anything.
Seven, six,
I can't think of anything.
4. Come on, Terry.
Okay, soak it in. Vote away.
Oh, that was a good name.
It's over. Let's take a look at the final scores.
Oh, bloody hell.
Oh, you jumped over me.
From last in the last game to first in this one. Yay.
Schmitty here. Welcome.
Should have gone with 2 girls, 1 cup.
Yeah.
Okay, let's have a good clean fight. No quips below the belt. Time for round 1. You score based on the percentage of players who like your answer. Plus,
ready to
there
help
are
Squeak?
bonuses at stake.
Eh?
Go.
You're not bloody good, are you?
Go out there, join the audience. Just go to jackbox.tv, that code, and you can do it. Ooh,
Okay, it's time for some.
I'm sorry.
First one.
I was thinking about getting this, sir. I
Text
might
you would
get it
send
from
to break up with a Muppet.
Oh no.
Okay, pick your favorite.
What else are they?
Coming up next, you probably shouldn't hire a moving company called Blank. Time to vote.
Good movie.
Okay.
See, great minds, Carl. Great
The
minds.
best thing about going to prison. It's voting time.
Yes, free sex. Wait a minute. I'd still rather that than meeting Nathan Thompson.
Yeah, I was just going to say I'm preferring that to Nathan Thompson.
Sex is sex when it comes down to it, isn't it?
It's true, yeah.
The beauty pageant no one wants to see, Miss Blank. Vote on your device.
Yeah.
Back on her head.
Is she a 1 or a 2 paperback job?
She might be a full paper bag for a body job.
Well.
And next is the worst tattoo to have on your forehead. Time to vote.
Jesus, that's a real tough choice too, isn't it?
Yeah, potato, potato, you know.
Yeah, well, true.
You say potato, I say spud.
Oh.
Who didn't vote?
Next in line, an inappropriate thing for a detective to say at a crime scene. It's voting time.
I like that one.
Oh, sorry.
But you've got to say it whilst looking away from camera and taking your shades off. Or putting them on. That's CSI Miami, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's the end of round 1. Let's take a look at the scores.
Oh.
It's time for round 2, where all point values are doubled. That's right, doubled.
Oh God.
Say hello, Squeak.
Meow.
See, not in the slightest bit. Are you ready for a close-up? No.
You can stick
Okay,
that
here we
somewhere
go.
else.
Starting things off. Okay, voting time. Pick your favorite.
You know, both are going to be as stinky as each other.
Yep. Okay.
Oh,
I didn't vote.
Yeah, it wasn't quick enough.
I got
Next
locked
up,
out. I couldn't
a
vote.
rejected crayon color.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Bugger. Well done, Carl.
And next, the terrible fate of the snowman Olaf in a director's cut of Frozen. It's voting time.
No. That can't be the answer to every single bloody question. What's this, a shotgun approach?
I just couldn't think of anything.
If in doubt, a big black dildo.
Exactly.
3 wishes. The best things to wish for are 1, $1 billion, 2, eternal life, and 3, blank. Time to vote.
Oh, Jesus, they're both just so tempting, aren't they?
Mm.
Yeah, but if you did one, then you can threaten all the others. If you keep this flirt shit up, that's what's going to happen to you.
Yeah, true.
That's what it's all about. Look, it happened to him. Now, if you don't buck your ways up...
Next up, come up with a slogan for the Russian Tourism Board. It's voting time.
Hurry up, because we're Russian.
We have vodka. I'd like to go to Russia. Certain parts of it. See the Red Square in the Kremlin?
Sorry, Terry.
Next one.
Not sorry, Terry.
The name of a new perfume by Betty White.
Everyone's trying it.
Who's Betty White? Never heard of it.
Oh, everyone's got a frown at Terry.
And that's all for round 2. Fire up the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's all the girls.
Oh.
The one that's still alive, I think.
There's one still alive. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Betty White's still kicking.
I thought they'd all carved it.
Welcome.
No, she does some funny stuff, Betty White.
Stakes are triple.
She does. She's on a lot of those
the last
Adam Sandler type shows as well.
Be what I don't know then.
The old English term for vagina.
How many slang words can we think for that without using the obvious one? Oh, that's a good one. That don't come up often enough. I'll use that one. We all know what it actually is, but there's so many others.
I hope mine's approved of.
Really struggling. 17, 6, 5, 4.
We're ready to look. Give out your votes now.
They're not very old English, are they?
No.
This is when I need my Profanisaurus. I used to have a copy, but it's disappeared.
Flappy dude, I like that.
Everyone, stop.
That's the end. Let's see the final scoreboard.
Yay!
Hold on.
Yay!
Just wait till the next quiz.
It's only because I put the word yonder in. Because yonder's kind of old Englishy.
Hey, welcome to Quiplash. We've been expecting you. Well, that's everybody, I guess. Have fun and keep your hands where I can see them. This is round 1. You'll score points based on the percentage.
Yes, you were.
I was going to say, Seth said Terry wins. Stop voting.
Who?
I don't know. I'm trying to think of the. Okay.
Oh, I had to do that.
Oh, Keela's there too.
I think my drugs are kicking in. I can't think straight.
Yeah, that's your excuse, Terry.
Bizarre.
Let's take a look. First up, come up with a 3-word sequel to the book Eat, Pray, Love. Okay, everyone, vote for your favorite.
Already.
Coming up next, the perfect song to hum on the toilet. Vote on your devices.
Ring of Fire.
I fell into a burning fire.
Thanks, Vic.
No worries, Terry.
See you later, Keela.
I don't eat curries, so I don't know what a ring of fire is.
Sure to catch on.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
I like that. I think the deal
Oh.
Can we play an adult version of this next time?
Sorry.
I can take the family friend.
Okay, next one. What Sam Elliott probably looked
They
into
look
his
so
mustache. Time to
I had to
vote.
Google him to see which one it was. Who's Sam Elliott? Why would you nickname a moustache?
Oh, I know who's Sam Elliott.
Well, I do want to Google him. But, oh, yeah, it's him, right. I got bloody Sam Elliott.
It's voting time.
I like the way you spelt it wrong as well.
An Orgasam.
I'll have an Orgasam, please. Get sauce for that.
But we all still want one, don't we?
I love an Orgasam, yeah.
Next one. What do you hope the Mars rover finds?
Well, that ain't down here, is it? Shut your face. Shut your face. Shut the fuck up.
Sorry, I don't want to find Pete Shay's brain. He hasn't got one, so it's a non-existent thing you'll be looking for.
So what have we been on an hour?
In mud fossil.
Round one is in the books. Let's see the scores.
Oh dear. Cheese brain. Got to have something to stop his head sounding hollow.
Wow.
Time for round two, where everything is worth 2 times as much as that silly round one.
Oh god.
Bloody hell.
Oh god.
I forgot to put a space between the words. I hope you understand what I wrote.
After remembering not to keep touching caps lock for the first word, because everything's in bloody caps.
Yeah. Who's stuck down the bottom?
No one.
Let's start this show. First one, the worst name for a rap artist. Okay, pick your favorite.
I'm really sorry.
Right.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Iced tea. That's a really. Oh no, hang on a minute.
Next in line, the worst thing about Canada. It's voting time.
We both had the same idea, but I forgot to put a space in between it.
You need to call the AA, eh?
Really, I don't have time
Yeah, sorry, eh?
Hey.
Time to vote.
I'd play that, Pip.
Usually it's bacon, lettuce, and tomato, but come up with a BLT you wouldn't want to eat. Vote on your devices.
That was good.
What's wrong with eating butt?
What's what?
When I was a bit rushed.
Coming up next, terrible sportscaster catchphrase for when somebody dunks a basketball. It's voting time.
Yeah.
Here, Carl's wanting to be on the bottom, not helping.
And next, the worst name for a robot. Vote on your devices.
Oh dear.
Yeah, that'd be a pretty cruel name for a robot.
Yeah. I think somebody's going to get a quiplash here.
It'd only be the Rusty Warrior.
Hey up, Pip.
That's the end of round 2. Let's take a look at the scores.
Oh.
Yeah, dear.
This is round 3, the last lash. Points are tripled, and everyone gets the same one single prompt this time. Your last lash prompt is a great place to hide an Easter egg.
I can feel the film quote coming on here.
Oh dear.
This is a very definite film quote.
That was crappy.
Extra points if you can name the film.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to think of something like that too, but I couldn't think of anything.
Let's see the responses. Apply your votes.
Nothing says the rebirth of a zombie Jew like
Well, I could see a theme. I could see a theme of a lot of people's answers here. I don't know, juvenile delinquents.
Obviously, the anal cavity is the place to search.
Yep. From the 1987 film, Wish You Were Here.
Yeah.
That's the last place I think to look.
That's why it's such a great place to hide it, Terry.
Nor would I want to look there.
Yeah, that was clever, I thought, Terry.
Well, I'm not in the gutter as such as some people.
That's it. Let's take a look at the
going by
final
some of these
story.
answers, I think I might have to lower my standards.
Yes, you have to lower your standards. Well done.
Hey, Pip again.
Still going?
Yeah, it's only been going for an hour and 10 minutes. Unless you want to do something else after.
Or unless anyone else wants to play.
Yeah, anyone wants to.
Is it able to pause for 5 minutes so we can get refreshments and
I don't need to hit
stuff
him.
like that?
No, just do this until you boot it again, won't it?
So you just need to change your scene if you want to do something else. I'm going to get draw full, but I don't know how you would draw. You need to draw with your mouse, wouldn't you?
Oh, a drawing one. Yeah, that would be.
Yeah, that'll be different.
Called drawful. It's the same idea, but you draw. But I'll look into that later.
We can play noughts and crosses with the annotation tool. Or hangman or something.
Terry, if you do noughts and crosses, I can almost guarantee I know what Mippett's going to use as her symbol. And it'll probably be with the black crayon.
Very funny. Might use a purple one.
Anyway, we go at 17.
Oh, goodness.
Right, loo break. No, that's not what I want. Oh, I want too many screens. One over here.
I'm just reading some of these accreditations in the side panel as they go up.
Swift to pick up hugger. What? Father of the precious.
Father of the precocious. Oh, precious, is it? Oh.
Precious.
I thought it was precocious. Yeah, we have to do a bit of homework with all these other games that these people have out there. Let's see what else there is. Or if they're all similar or something.
Oh, that's the point. I was going to order something for the motorbike, wasn't I?
I can do that for now.
Well, I've got a good excuse not to change the clutch on my bike because I've got to replace 2 O-rings that I've got to order from Holland.
How long will that take to get there?
It'll probably take a week to 10 days usually. But it is. It's. I thought I thought yesterday, right, I'll take the bash plate off because that's got to come off to drain the oil out. So I took that off and I thought, hang on, I've got a bit of an oil leak here. And there's a couple of pipes that go down into the right-hand crankcase. And they've got a common plate holding them in. But it looks like each of them's got an O-ring behind. So at least one of them, the O-ring has failed. And the only place that I can get parts for this bike and proper Honda parts is a company called CMS that are in Holland. And they specialise in having genuine parts for old Japanese motorbikes. So, where are we? Number 16, gasket rubber, 2 of, €3.50.
You tried to play that bomb one before, where you got to defuse bombs. Ever tried that one?
No.
That's a hard one, that one.
Just cut the red wire. So yes, I've got a lot of cleaning.
I wonder what international means. The questions are more international. Or?
Yes, slightly less American centric, I would have thought. So €3.50 for a pair of O-rings. What's the postage? Jesus. Oh no, it's €3.50 each. It's €7 for a pair of O-rings, and it's €14.50 for shipping. You know, I might just drain the oil and take it apart anyway because I've got some O-ring kits in the garage. I might have 2 of a suitable size.
Oh,
I think I should do that
farmers
before
Yeah, there's always Celastic.
Total cost for ordering these 2 O-rings, €25.80.
There's always Celastic.
Pair of little bloody O-rings.
Carl's back.
Optional family-friendly setting.
Oh, that would...
No. Who the hell wants family
friendly? Is anyone else coming into play?
That's the drawing one. I don't know what fibbage is.
Well, it's probably having to lie your ass off.
I don't know, I'll find out. Okay, fibbage is the lying, bluffing, fib till you win trivia game. Okay. Build your friends with lies.
Well, sounds pants.
That's similar. These are the screenshots. Swedish man who works as a dishwasher receives disability benefits due to his unusual addiction to... Here's an answer. Enter lie now here somewhere. Yeah, it's similar to Quiplash in the sense where you got to pick answers.
Yeah, I guess.
It's the same price as Quiplash. Did 8 players, 20-minute game, no family-friendly setting. Manual censoring. Audience capacity not applicable. Start game from controller. That must be the main site that you get these games from, is these Jackbox games place. Got trivia games.
You should get it through Steam if you want to do it on your...
Yeah, through Steam, yeah.
It's an international one.
Well, Quiplash is the cheapest at $4.99. Fibbage was $4.99 too. So the one I just looked at, that was that one. So that's another version similar to Quiplash.
I didn't get it for that price because you go through your own country. It's dearer. At £7 I paid for it.
Okay. I reckon that one would probably be alright. Fibbage one, that one. Because it's got similar things where you got questions and you got to put an answer, put your answer in, go from there. Similar thing. Buy the Fibbage Steam code here, $9.99 here. Okay. Stop sharing. Sorry, I stole the screen.
No, you're fine. Oh, my room is destroyed. I clicked off it.
Ah.
Why do you leave the screenshot of your background, Pip, with the moon or the
That was
sun
just the
or
last thing.
the Star Trek?
Have you disconnected, Pip?
No, it's just a frozen image she's using.
No.
I'll start in a minute.
Oh, you're going to restart a new one, okay.
Oh, okay. I didn't do anything to affect what Pip's doing on her.
No, it was me.
Terry's sitting there going, wasn't me.
No, it wasn't me.
Wasn't me.
Yeah, I just bloody clicked right out. Stupid.
Oh, good grief, that's ridiculous. Photos here of statues in London being protected, covered up and boarded up.
Nonsense.
Have they dug that one out of the bay yet to take it to the museum?
Yeah, they pulled that up early the other, I think it was yesterday morning, before everybody was up and about. They go stick it in the museum.
Yeah.
So, when are they going to be pulling down all the statues to Columbus then?
Oh.
Because he was a nasty bit of work.
Yeah.
And the problem is, once you start this, where do you stop?
Yeah, that's true.
You know, you're judging history by today's standards.
Next, we're going to have a go at Captain Cook for colonising Australia with all the Aboriginals.
But that is my point. Where do you stop?
Yeah.
You know, once you start going down this road, at what point do you say, okay, that's far enough now? You know, boom, we won't go any further. Oh, here's an article here. Workmen arrive at Guy's Hospital in London, that's the one I go to every 6 months, to board up statue of slave trading benefactor Thomas Guy before it's removed in response to Topple the Racist campaign. Must admit, I've never actually seen his statue because I don't go in that face of the hospital.
Oh. No.
I didn't do it. Well, not me. Wasn't me.
Yeah. Not now.
Yeah, Carl just said, remember history. No need to revel in what the people did back then.
No.
Just remember it.
Although there was quite an appalling cell phone on Twitter the other day when somebody said, "Oh, come on, even the Germans have acknowledged their part in what happened in the war and have opened up Auschwitz as a memorial." And somebody had to point out that Auschwitz isn't in Germany.
Oh, pardon.
Come on, Colon. Why will Nelson's column have to go? What? Just because he kicked the French and the Spanish arses?
Okay, I got Fibbage if you want to try it.
Well, if you've got it, I think we need to give it a go, don't we?
Have to give it a smash, yeah.
Pardon me.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh. Can you see it? No.
NDWB.
Can you see it? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we see it.
Oh, hang on. But we've got TV.
Well, how do I know when everybody's joined?
I will.
Nelson was a slave owner with a plantation somewhere. Was he? Let's have a look.
Is Terry coming?
No. Why not, Carl? If excuse me, I grabbed some toast with hot bread. Terry. Anyone out there wants to jump in? Feel free.
Oh, break time's over for Carl.
All right.
Oh dear. It's an article from The Guardian. They seem to be arguing that Nelson's statue should be pulled down because he didn't do anything to stop slavery. No, he was too busy fighting our wars for us. And that seems to be the basis of their argument.
Stupid.
One of the obstacles all these abolitionists have to overcome was the influence of Nelson, who we would now call, without hesitation, a white supremacist. Whilst many around him were denouncing slavery, Nelson was vigorously defending it. He used his seat in the House of Lords and his position of huge influence to perpetuate the tyranny, serial rape and exploitation organised by West Indian planters, some of whom he counted among his closest friends. Right, so he wasn't actually doing it himself. He doesn't seem to have been an owner of slaves himself, but because he wasn't doing anything to stop it at the time, they seem to think we should take his statue down. Right. Oh, look, and this article is written by a young lady called Afua Hirsch, who, shall we say, has somewhat of a tan. Afua. What sort of bloody name's that? Oh, that's right.
Did you see what they did to the Statue of Victoria?
Yeah, now that is bizarre.
Yeah. We're waiting on the boss, I guess. Oh, shush. Sam's playing his game. Having fun. Hello, Puppy. Hey, all the toast, sorry.
Colin, why don't you come and play?
He doesn't need to come in, he can play from out there, too.
Oh, sorry, I was AFK. What happened?
I got fibbage.
Oh.
You want to try it?
What do I do?
Well,
Stick the code in.
put the code in, same as thingy. Rush.
Go to Jackbox TV.
Yeah.
Me.
Yes, Carl agreed. How about we burn all the history books, destroy all the statues, tear down the historical buildings, wipe out advances because we don't understand context.
Correct.
You with us yet, Terry?
I'm looking.
Yep.
I'm looking.
There we go.
Look, he's top of the pops.
Okay, everybody's in.
It's going to be interesting playing something we've never played before.
Yep.
Nope. A bit of volume on.
Any sound?
I'd have a hard time thinking of
Oh,
a
here we
better
are.
group of 5 people to play this game, but that's mostly because I'm lazy. Let's do this. This is round 1, and that means you get 500 points for everyone you fool with your made-up answer, and you'll get 1,000 for finding the truth. All right, pick a category.
Oh, gold.
Okay, here's your first question. King Henry IV of Castile had the embarrassing nickname Henry the Blank. Now, use your device to enter a bluff that you think will fool the other players into thinking it's true. If you can't think of anything in time, use the Lie For Me button for half the points. Do it now.
Oh!
Go.
Oh, excuse me, it must be the sprouts. You know when you're
Okay,
eating
here are your
sprouts.
choices. Find the truth and touch it on your device.
Let's get the farting noise.
Let's see what everybody selected.
Woohoo!
That was a great
Great,
lie.
I'm stuck with the fart.
Wow, well done.
Hey!
And nobody picked the other lies up there.
Actually, if my memory serves me well, William the Conqueror was known as William the Bastard. Because he was a bastard.
Yeah,
Select a category.
Terry. Oh God.
Cats a
gee.
beat, didn't it?
It's time for a road trip. While in Florence, New Jersey, be sure to check out the auto repair shop, which, according to its owner, has an operational toilet once owned by blank. Type in your lies now.
That's pretty.
I am the fart. Wonderful.
Hurry, hit the lie for me button if you can't. All right, where's the truth? Okay, let's take a look.
The one he died on.
Yay!
And the rest of the board goes
Nice.
unselected. Time to pick a category.
Oh,
Okay, here's the question. Peter Gloystein, a German politician, resigned in 2005 after pouring wine on a blank.
Blimey.
Enter your lies now. Hurry up, use a suggestion if you can't think of anything. Okay, here you go. Find the truth. All right, let's see what everybody picked.
oh, well done, Terry.
Nice lie.
Well done.
And that's it. Nobody else's lies got picked.
Ooh.
Now it's round 2, where all point values are doubled. Let's do it. Select a category. No, that's okay. I've got it.
Oh.
Okay, here's the question. In 1980, Saddam Hussein was named an honorary citizen of blank. Type in your lies now.
Trying to work out what that bit is after you type your thing in, and then you get
Okay,
another
here are your
screen.
choices.
Oh yeah, find the truth.
It's got new shows, such a board bonus likes, and then you've got boxes.
Okay, what did
Yeah, you
everyone
don't need to
pick?
pick them if you don't want.
Hardly. He's busy blowing the shit out of it.
And it was also
Ah.
that was weird.
What the hell?
I like the idea of a moustache being an honorary citizen of Disneyland.
Well, don't you feel foolish?
Oh, no one got it.
And nobody fell for this one.
I guessed it was somewhere in the States, but I just thought it was the States. But I think in 1980, that was the height of the Iran-Iraq War.
All right, pick a
I
category.
think. Might be a bit early.
A duck.
Okay,
I see a duck.
question. Marcella Hazan is the culinary guru who pioneered the unusual technique of cooking duck with a blank. Enter your lies now. Okay, which one's the truth? All right, who picked what?
Look at the same thing.
That'd take a while, wouldn't it?
Oh, well done.
A hairdryer?
Why with a
It's great if you
hairdryer?
like your duck extra poopy. And nobody fell for some of these ingenious lies.
That was on Mythbusters.
Okay. How you going with the game so far? Is it interesting?
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And you
It's
can't
good
be
fun.
rude, really.
Oh, you could be.
Category.
Just no one would pick your lie.
Come on then, pick a word.
It's not hard. You know what? We'll just stick with this one. Okay, here's the question. In 2013, a 51-year-old Swedish inmate broke out of prison a day before his scheduled release so he could go see a blank. Type in your lies now.
Cat, get out of the way.
All right, where's the truth? Okay, what did everyone pick?
Very.
And that means
Farmer's still on top.
Yep. Not quite sure how though.
Yeah, somehow.
Just somehow.
welcome to the final fibbage. This is your final
Well, everyone's
question.
picking
bit like
the answer of somebody else's in the list that we have to pick, so
Okay, here
that's how
is your
similar
final
to
fibbage question.
Quiplash. It's a similar
Dr.
concept.
Seuss is credited with coining this common derogatory term in his 1950 book, If I Ran the Zoo. Enter your lies now.
That's hello. It's those sprouts, I tell you. Keep your feet.
I've got no
Use
idea.
a suggestion if you can't think of anything.
Yeah, it's a lie
I
for
can't
me.
think of anything. I can't think of anything.
Just can't lie for me.
Where's lie?
Oh, I did. Bottom left.
Okay,
Yeah.
here you go. Find the truth.
I don't know. It had to rhyme too, that's what I was trying to think.
All right, let's see what everybody picked.
Hey.
What?
Good.
That means some of these didn't get picked.
Blimey.
I'm a shotgun and Farmers is a fart.
I'm the fart. The fart one. Outstanding. I enjoyed that.
Hey, wait a minute, I've got a cup for some reason.
No.
Hello, I'm Cookie Masterson,
and
this game is Bananas. B-A-N-A something something S. 5 players. Now remember, this is a friendly game, so no tackling. Let's do this.
Off his feet, sir, off his feet.
You'll get 500 points for everyone you fool, and you'll get 1,000 for finding the truth. Time to pick a category.
Oh, Thor.
Okay, here's your first question.
Mustache.
Patented in 1890, U.S. patent US 435748 is for a mustache. Blank. Type in your lies now.
Right, I'm still the fart.
Okay, here are your choices.
Oh, I spelt it different.
Okay, let's take a look. And it was also...
You're the screaming monkey, Pip.
Great minds think alike.
No. Hey, well done with it.
Oh, mustache guard.
And we're done.
Look at that, I went from winner to 0. Hey ho.
And I went the other way around.
Yep.
Category.
There, farmer.
Oh, yeah.
Not motorbikes. Oh,
No, pants.
Here's the question. The reigning champion of a sport that just involves keeping a blank in your
Oh,
pants.
no.
Enter your lies now.
It's gotta be. Why won't it let me send my answer?
Thought you already had. You're the kind of movie one.
Hurry
It
up.
wouldn't let me send my answer.
Anything.
Bye for me.
All right, where's the truth?
Lord, no, I think not.
That's why it wouldn't let me send an answer.
Fine. Got it.
Somebody else had already sent that answer.
I wonder who that is if you're saying that.
I know exactly who it is.
See what everybody selected.
Bum.
I think that's quite unfair. Well, we've had the same answer from different people before.
Oh, I could press I thought let's put that in.
It's called ferret legging. And Reg has kept a ferret in his pants for over 5 hours at a time. And I'm not sure what I'm talking about anymore.
Of course it was a ferret.
And
Yeah,
that's it.
exactly.
Everybody else's lives got picked.
That's the answer it wouldn't let me put in.
All right.
So I told it to guess for me and it came up with cattle prod. Fucking ridiculous.
Select a category.
You're getting screwed a lot.
Oh, Pete, it's not there.
Okay,
Oh,
here's
he
the
is.
question.
He's back.
The real name of the internet's famous grumpy cat is blank.
Oh, God, I used
Type
to
in
know
your
that.
lies now.
Dead.
And I can't remember, so bollocks to it.
Okay, which one's the truth? All right, let's see what everybody picked.
Why not?
I got it as soon as I picked them up.
Oh.
Thank you, WikiLeaks. And that means some of these didn't get picked.
Ooh, ew.
This is round 2, which means all point values are doubled. Exciting. Time to pick a category. Okay, here's the question.
God, I haven't heard that stuff in
For a
ages.
road trip. While in Washington State, go see the unusually named
Oh,
Blank
God.
Dick Mountain. Enter your lies now. Okay, here you go. Find the truth.
There's the boing. The one that goes boing.
Okay, let's take a look.
Don't know those.
Oh,
We know who Farmer is.
Number fart. Farmer's fart.
done.
And nobody picked the other lies up there.
Hi, second place. Hello, second to last place.
This must be a good game. I'm winning.
All right, pick a category.
Oh,
Oh, Pip. What are we going to have?
Do.
Okay, here's the question.
sorry,
Scooby-Doo's sister, Blank Doo, is Scrappy Doo's mother.
What?
Type in your lies now.
I didn't even know what the mother would be.
Okay,
No,
I
here
didn't
are
watch
your
Scooby-Doo enough.
wait, find him
All right, who picked what?
Hey, whoopie-doo.
I like that whiskey too.
Yay!
God, I could
So
just do
just
with it,
imagine
really.
Scooby-Doo, only even more sexy. And that means
Doobie doobie doo.
time to pick a category.
Oh, again?
Not Barcelona. Yeah, not Barcelona. How boring is that?
Barcelona.
Okay, here's the question. Bill Bennett made news in 2004 when he was able to sell just a single ordinary blank on eBay. Enter your lies now.
I've got no idea. That's me. On the gun. I heard the monkey.
Okay, which one's the truth? Okay, what did everyone pick?
Yeah.
Cornflake.
And nobody fell for some of these ingenious lies.
Oh, hey. Farmer.
Sorry, mate. Not bad considering I was last.
It's time for the final fibbage. Just one final question, and it's worth triple.
This is it.
Yeah, do or die, shit or bust.
Here's your final fibbage question. Michael J. Fox's middle name.
Oh, we're going to do this. Oh, has everyone got to do this? Okay. Everyone's going to pick the same answer, probably.
All right, where's the truth?
They put Andrew.
Okay, let's take a look.
It might well be.
Going to be Andrew.
And look what we have here.
Oh, and Andrew.
Yep, it's Andrew. Get in. No, see, I thought that one of the American presidents has got a letter for his middle name, or had a letter for his middle name, and I think it is just a letter. Yeah. And I thought maybe he'd done the same thing.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember which bloody president it was.
Eisenhower?
No, I think you're right. Lyndon Johnson. It's LBJ, and I'm fairly certain the B doesn't actually mean anything.
I see. Did you make a reservation? No? That's okay. We'll figure it out.
I think we might make that it. Is that it? It's finished?
No, it's running again.
Oh, is it? Oh, I didn't know how.
Oh, no, it wasn't
I didn't think it was going to go again.
You're too slow.
Well, it don't take long to rattle through it, does it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's all right. Well,
go on, Tel. Pick a category.
There you go.
Vending
I'll make this one the last one.
Oh, I know that. I know that. I've seen it on.
You know
in
it.
Japan. Yep.
Oh.
I don't know.
Okay, which one's the truth?
Ah. It's not the one I know.
Well, they have vending machines that sell just about everything, don't they?
Yeah, but there's a big satay.
All right, let's see what everybody picked. You fooled every sucker in the room. Congrats.
That's too obvious, that one.
Ah, you see?
That was too obvious. Oh.
They have a very different approach to it over there than the rest of the world does. Bloody hell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't rub it in.
All right, pick a category.
Mirror, mirror on the wall.
In 2013, researchers at the University of Tokyo developed the incendiary reflection, a mirror that makes it look like you're blank. Type in your lies now. Okay, here are your choices.
Somebody's a
Let's
duck.
see what every-
I'm going to find out who that is.
Yeah. Oh. Don't be ginger, that's not fair.
Well, you guys blew it.
Yes, man. What's it got to
Oh.
do with danger?
And
Oh,
that
yeah.
means you slide
So
Who
got to
put
do with
ginger?
incendiary. I did. Yeah, incendiary, red hair, on fire, all that
Yeah.
stuff. Oh, it's got to
Oh,
be.
gotta be the Schwartz. Oh,
No.
I thought you were gonna pick the Schwartz.
Okay, here's
Oh,
the
nearly. I was going to take the shorts until I saw urine at the end.
Tigers under bonds. Tiger urine smells sort of like blank.
Ah.
Enter your lies now.
It's those.
Okay,
Yeah, I know. I
here
was
you
trying
go.
to think.
Truth.
Pete's breath.
I cheated.
Did you?
I mean, I used the.
Oh, yeah.
No, Sean.
Ah, Sean Smith's out there.
Pick something.
Is there sound?
All right, who picked to watch?
Should
Yeah.
be.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
This seems to be a bit all over the place.
Wow, that was one hell of a lie. A hell of a lie. Well, don't you feel foolish?
Oh my
Oh,
god.
Really?
buttered popcorn. Jeez.
I don't think I would like to get that close.
No.
Oh, rats.
I need to score some more points.
I don't like being under farmer.
Now it's round 2, where all point values are doubled.
Right.
Let's do it. Select the category.
Okay, some Aussie.
Okay, here's the
Kung
question.
Fu fighting.
Scottsdale Community College's sports teams are oddly named the Fighting Blank. Type in your lies now.
I spelled that right.
All right, where's the truth?
Christ knows.
All right, let's see what everybody
Like the weirdest
picked.
answer. Oh!
Oh, the artichoke.
Yay!
Okay.
Oh, yes, the famous fighting artichokes. What?
What?
Weirdly named. Weirdly named. Yes!
Well done, Pip. The fighting artichokes.
All right, pick a
Choose a
category.
word.
Wow.
Where did the Schwartz go?
Oh, have we lost the shorts?
Yeah.
Your shorts is mighty.
Okay, here's the
Jockey
question.
full of bourbon.
Frank Hayes is the first jockey to win a race while blank. Enter your lies now.
Ah.
Ah.
Anyone else get a
Yeah.
Okay,
yes, the truth?
the truth.
Yeah.
Let's see what everybody selected.
The volume's all over the place.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's what we typed in. You've chosen the truth. Type something else.
Yeah. Sitting backwards. That was a Harry Enfield sketch, I think. There's your Schwartz.
No, the Schwartz is back. Why wouldn't it let me pick it?
Well, we ain't waiting forever.
Oh, Lord.
Okay,
Rolled or Sophie?
Roll.
Chocolate Factory author Roald Dahl died. He was buried with snooker cues, burgundy, chocolate pencils, and a blank. Lies now.
And oh Christ.
That was me. That's the farmer.
Yep. That's me farting.
Who's next?
Oh, wood.
I think Pete's away from his keyboard.
So.
Oh, yes.
Okay, here are your choices.
Oh dear. Who could have put that one?
Yeah, I wonder who.
One of two, I would say. There's somebody out there who said, Sam Cam said dildo as well.
They're playing in the peanut gallery, but some of their answers.
Okay, let's take a look.
Oh! What the hell?
A towel.
Got to know where your towel is.
Oh my goodness. What's left?
Power
A power
saw.
saw. That's
And
so
a
he could
power
get everyone
saw.
dead.
To
Wow.
roll over in his grave when Tim Burton's Willy Wonka movie came out.
Okay.
Didn't get a word of that.
Nobody picked the other lies up there.
Yeah. That's right, Carl.
Oh, it tells you. Oh no, it's not.
Well, it's as bad as the chainsaw or the saw.
Yay! I won, I won, I won, I won.
Well done.
Hey.
Yay, Pip.
Well, that was good
Last
fun.
one. No, this, the last one.
Oh, this
I
is the
haven't won
last
yet.
one. Okay.
Oh, I forgot there was another ring.
And everything is worth triple. Good luck.
Watch it all go downhill now.
Am I just the only one who can barely hear it? And then he sort
Yeah, I
of
can
kicks
barely
in?
hear it.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
I
but
don't
then all of a
know.
sudden the volume goes
On
up.
the Quake Road.
Yeah, it's all over the shop.
Enter your lies now.
That's not the right answer, but hey.
It does me. You can always tell with the shotgun.
Yeah.
All right, where's the truth?
No idea.
Same here.
Yeah.
Okay, what did everyone pick?
Jimmy.
Yeah.
It sounded good.
You're kidding.
See that, Jimsy? Brandy, that's handy.
Yay!
What, this brother's Curly and Mo?
And nobody fell for some of these ingenious lies.
Oh, well done.
Hello
Oh,
there.
Pip was the screaming monkey the whole time.
Yeah.
Well, that was good fun.
Oh, the likes is that tick
Yeah,
thing
it's
you
good.
get at the extra at the end, and you can tick the
Yeah.
answer that you like. Yes, that's interesting. Oh, that was fun.
Yeah.
So
Yes,
it
that
takes
was fun.
so it takes 2 hours to play a game of how many? I don't know how many we did of Quiplash. Then we did.
4, I think.
We did a couple of rounds of that. So and that worked out to be 2 hours full of
Oh, excuse me.
stuff. Okay. Well, I can close that now. There we go. Oh, well, back to normal shenanigans then for a couple of minutes. Oh. How'd your peanuts go? What did they? I don't know how they were going. And they could have joined too if they'd have just went into Google and put the number in and everything. Yeah, and they could have played as well.
Pardon my nakedness. I don't know what happened.
We'll have to boot you, Pip. I'll have to kick you off your own channel.
No, not boot it. Just a $10 fine.
What's my channel?
I just put your camera thing back on. It came up with that picture. Or you can just change the background. One of the three.
Oh, let's see if it. Oh, I'm over here.
You've got choices. To have something. Like are we ever going to get sick of Farmer and his paintball gun picture? It's the way you're holding the gun. It's the way they're holding your gun.
But he's had a tank,
quite...
Terry.
Hey? Pardon?
He did have a tank there for a while.
Yeah, I know. But when I'm looking at the paintball gun picture, it looks like the way he's holding it looks awkward. Like he's got it sort of like held up to his face. Hands like he's not quite got hold of the gun properly or something.
No, he's looking along the length of the barrel.
Yeah, but his hands don't.
Because it doesn't have a scope.
Yeah. Wait a minute. I'll do that. Yeah. That one. I'll make that one. Yeah, that one. Oh, it doesn't go any bigger. Okay. Thought I could make it bigger. Have you got a picture of one of those guns, like, sideways?
Who were you asking, Terry? Farmers?
Oh, Farmers is
I don't think so. Yeah.
No, I'm here now.
Oh, sorry.
No.
I thought you might have had a picture of one of those guns that you got in your hand, like, side view.
Let me have a look. I'm not sure whether I have or not.
I don't really like guns and other stuff too much, but paintball gun, well, that's sort of just like a glorified tea-shooter, really, isn't it?
Well, yeah, to a point. How have I actually got?
I was just about to say to Pip.
What?
I'm waiting for Pip to blink.
Good luck with that.
You're frozen there, Pip. What happened?
That was like 2 days ago and I switched the camera on. The camera's not on.
Ah, right, hang on. I've got a photo that shows... How about... Right, that's not now the marker I'm using. That was a slightly older one, but you can see that's the marker itself. The air tank screws in at the bottom, and that acts as the stock.
Yep.
You can put in replacement barrels. I've actually got a barrel kit in there. The paintballs are supposed to be 0.68 of an inch in diameter, but they all vary. So whatever paintballs you're using, you can get an insert in your barrel to fit exactly what you're firing. Okay. And then the hopper on the top, that's fully motorized, sound activated, and that holds 200 rounds. And as you fire the gun, it hears the gun being fired, and it will put paintballs through. I think that hopper will manage at least 30 rounds a second.
Is it very top heavy because of the paintballs on top?
No, not particularly. The heaviest part is the air bottle. The air bottle's not that heavy. It's a composite, carbon fiber and aluminium. I think holds about a litre of air. It can hold air up to 4,500 psi. Where I play, we fill them at 3,000 psi, and that air bottle's good for at least 1,000 rounds.
So how does the actual individual paintball get transferred into the barrel for firing?
Right. In the bottom of this hopper, there is a circular feed. It's got little. It's like a plastic plate with indentations in that each one holds a paintball.
Like
now,
a
that
roulette
spins
wheel,
around.
so to speak. Like it grabs the
Yep,
ball.
that spins around and it feeds it down the spout and into the gun. And that all relies on air pressure. You can actually see that bit at the top there. That's the top of the bolt. There's a bolt that fires backwards and forwards, and that's all regulated by the internal workings of the gun. And so that bolt, using compressed air, will just fire backwards and forwards. The one I'm using at the moment that also has a spring in there as well, that will do up to 25 rounds a second if I let it. So you've got air at 3,000
but are you pulling the trigger and it's like a machine gun fire, or do you have to pull the trigger individually for each shot?
You can have standard semi-auto, so it fires every time you pull the trigger. You also have a thing in there called ramping. Now, what that does, behind these black plastic covers are what they call the eyes, and there's the little electro-optical sensors that tell if there's a paintball in there. And what you can do is it measures the rate of fire, and you can say, if I can pull that trigger and fire at least, I think the minimum is something like 4 rounds a second, the gun takes over and will fire it at whatever rate you set it at. So we generally fire at about 10 rounds a second, because any more than that's overkill and your paint just gets wasted. So if I can pull that trigger to at least 4 rounds a second, the gun will take over, and as long as I keep pulling the trigger, it will fire at 10 rounds a second.
What's the range?
You'll generally hit what you're pointing at. It's up to about 30 feet. Then it starts dropping off, because at the end of the day, you're firing a ball out of a smooth bore barrel.
What's 30 feet?
So the range, 30, maybe 40 feet. I can confidently hit what I'm aiming at.
Just divide it by 3, roughly, Terry.
What, 10 meters?
10, 15 meters, it's accurate, and then it starts to drop off. Okay. If it's a windy day, it will get pushed off target. If it's absolutely pissing it down, that will stop the balls dead in the air. That's why we don't play in the rain, because it's not much fun anyway. Or if you want, I can go and dig up my paintball gear's all set downstairs. I can dig it up and put it together for you and actually dry run it if you want. I think I've got enough.
Not this time. Maybe next time.
Next time, but these are what called they're what we tend to call the electrical or the electro-pneumatic guns. There are purely mechanical ones, but these are all, there's a circuit board in there and you can change all the settings. And like I say, it's got sensors inside to tell if there's no paint in there, it wouldn't fire.
How fragile are the little paintballs?
Well, that varies. You can get very fragile ones, and you have to have quite a good gun to begin with and a very good setup, because otherwise it will just burst inside the gun. But I mean, if I held one in my hand, and if you're stood within a few feet of me and I threw it at you, it'd burst. It's a balance between getting the shell of the paintball thin enough to break, but not so thin that it breaks inside the gun.
What's the shell made of?
I think it's like a gelatin-based thing, so that they, even if they don't hit a target, they break down over a period of time.
Oh yes, they are technically edible. You can eat paintballs, but I wouldn't advise it because they taste bloody awful. And if you get shot in your mask, you'll spend the next 5 minutes spitting the damn stuff out because it does taste foul. But it is technically edible.
When it comes out the other end as well, it's a funny colour too.
I've never actually swallowed it because, like I say, if you get it in your mouth, you've been shot, so you're out of the game anyway. And as soon as you get to the safe area, you sort of lift your mask up and spit the bloody stuff out because it tastes foul.
I think, from memory, I think it's something along. It's
vegetable
like
oil based.
vegetable oil mixed with food colouring, and I'm fairly certain I can remember someone telling me that it's like a gelatin base, but it's not gelatin like that you'd make jelly out of, but it's something that will dissolve over a period of time.
But does it wash out of your clothes or whatever?
Oh yeah, it washes out very easily.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah.
But the bruises don't wash off your skin.
No, but that I mean, I suspect I'm probably wearing most of my protective gear there. I mean, that jersey, the paintball park jersey, has got padding in key places. I would think I'm probably wearing my arm guards underneath, and underneath that as well, I'll be wearing a bounce vest, as they call it, just to sort of protect your chest and your sides a bit, because at close range, it does hurt. Really, the only vulnerable point is your neck. I tried to cover up everything else because I'm not really into pain, which is why you can see the gloves have got sort of plastic on the backs of your fingers and that sort of thing. And a paintball cap, because most of the time you tend to get hit on the top of your head because you try to present the smaller target as possible, but at some point you've got to raise your head above above cover to shoot at someone. So you end up tending to get shot on the top of your head, the front of the hopper, the front of your fingers on the left hand, that sort of thing. Unless the other side's got somebody really fast who's outflanked you without you realising, then you get a couple of 3 rounds in the back and it's like, yeah, fair play, you got me. Hopefully, next month, we're starting again. Yay! Because I haven't played since January or February, I think. I think it's February.
Well, social distancing should work with that game, shouldn't it? Because you are trying to keep away from one another.
Well, yes, there is that to it, yeah. But, yeah. I don't think, let's just come out of that. I don't think I've got anything else that really... No. But I think that one in my avatar, is that the same? Yeah, that is the same. I don't use that marker now. I've got a better one. That one was a little bit too basic for my liking. I like to be able to make more adjustments and fiddle with it a bit.
We had up somewhere up the back of Sydney. I heard about someone having a paintball set up, and they had wrecked cars and a couple of buildings, and you know they set it up on several acres block. And I thought that'd be interesting, doing paintball, sort of like set up.
Well, this one has got things like that. I've been going to the same site for about, I don't know, 12, 13 years now. And the old boy who used to run it, he didn't like spending money on all of the various areas, which now inevitably get called maps, thanks to Call of Duty and the like. And he decided, I think his wife died and he'd got family in Australia and he was going to emigrate down to Australia. Whether he did or not, I don't know. But he sold the place. This young chap who's, I say chap, young guy, I mean, he's probably in his 30s now. But he lives locally and he came along, tried paintball for the first time, liked it so much that he's ended up buying the place and investing a lot of money in it. So we have the one of my avatar, that's Wild West. That's Wild West Mark II. So you've got a church at one end, a saloon at the other, and buildings down either side. We've got scrapyard, which is old cars, lots of old cars and huge amounts of old tyres. We then have one that's called Battlefield. Now, it used to be called Tank because it had an old Russian T-62 tank minus its turret. Well, it now has the tank, has a fire engine, an old military fire engine, a military ambulance, a truck, and what's left of a Lynx helicopter that he found going cheap in a scrapyard. We used to have a bridge, but it got so dilapidated and so rickety that it became a safety hazard, so we tore it down. So well, yeah, we tried.
Even a broken bridge would be a good.
Well, he has plans. I think it was going to be this summer. I suspect now, after everything that's happened, it might be next summer. He's going to rebuild the bridge and make it bigger, and have like a four-way bridge, like a crossroads instead of two. But yeah, he's spent literally hundreds of thousands of pounds doing this place up. And of course, he's lost a lot of money this season because nobody's played there since March. And we're not going back until next month. So, but he's one of these guys who he's a really nice bloke. You can't help but like the guy, and he's a self-made millionaire. He's one of these guys he's had umpteen sort of start-up companies that hasn't worked, and now he's got one that does work, and he just sort of throws his money around like it's going out of fashion. But he's actually quite a nice bloke as well. I think he's still got 2 McLarens at the moment. I don't know whether he sold the Lamborghini or not, and the Porsche, and the Land Rover, the Range Rover. You know. But yeah, it is. It's quite a nice site. It's got a. Oh, here we go. Got a photo of Wild West being. This is Wild West Mark II. So this is the upstairs of the saloon. So the whole floor's got anti-slip coating, so you can go up there and shoot down on people. So that's one side. But yeah, okay. And you can see the back there. That's what we call the SUP airfield. Now, SUP air, when paintball's done professionally, you have a small field filled with inflatables, and they tend to be very short, very intense games. Yeah, these games can last 2 minutes. You know, and this is one of the only places in the country where Joe Public can come along and play on a SUP airfield.
If you got spectators there, where would they be? Somewhere outside the fence, I gather.
Yeah, there's a track. Right at the back here. There's a track that runs all the way through the site. Now you could come and spectate, but this whole area is considered live, so you'd have to have a paintball mask on. But yeah, every area's got a netted off area where you can go. You know, when you've been shot out, but you just have to be careful because there's no telling where a stray paintball round could find you.
Yeah. It'd be alright if it had a spectatory type place you could watch it, because that'd you'd have to pay admission. Like you pay your admission to be a spectator as well, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean the proper SUP air fields. I mean they're a bit like a giant tennis court, but they're surrounded by netting, and people can go and watch. I actually find it gets a bit boring after a while. I like having sort of trees and different barricades and different areas. I mean. We went and had a training session at one of the big SUP airfields, and after a morning of being on the same field and the same inflatables, it was like, yeah, I'm bored with this now. I'm going home. It's nice to have a bit of variety, you know.
Yeah, that's true. Oh well, we'll finish off with the Pip story. Feeling pleasure.
Not naked, really.
What? Where? Oh, not naked, really. Okay then.
You are.
You'll figure it out next time. It's probably just something simple that's happened somewhere.
Yeah, I didn't do anything different that I could think of.
Well, this is your latest story. Going by what I've got here. Finish off on.
That would be the one she did this morning.
Yeah, share that.
Yes.
Go.
Go for it.
We go.
Her furry muff. I have a muff. Would you like to see my muff? It's a very little muff, but it's warm and clean, and it feels nice when you put your hand in. It's not too tight, but it is very furry. My boyfriend says he could put his face in my muff and snuggle it all day. Sometimes he does. I like when he puts his face in my muff. It makes me giggle. Mummy has a muff, but it's not as nice as mine. Daddy says he misses when Mummy's muff was young and soft, but now he says it looks like a crow has built a nest in it. That makes Mummy sad. She used to be very proud of her muff and said there was a time when Daddy wouldn't stop talking about how much he loved her muff too. Daddy often jokes that he will replace Mummy's muff one day, and he spends a lot of time reading magazines with pictures of modern muffs in them. Maybe he'll bring home one like that, although one of the ladies' muffs was so small you could barely see it. Why would anyone want a muff like that? I prefer a furry muff, like mine. One time my muff got very wet. I was worried that it would go all smelly, but my boyfriend said that he liked it better wet and showed me a game we could play. I never thought of playing with my muff before, but it was a lot of fun. Once my muff had dried out, we stopped playing in case it got damaged and torn. I like to take my muff into town and show it to people. Most of them like to see my muff, but one time a lady said that a muff was a personal thing and I should keep it hidden. I think she's very silly. If you have a nice muff, why wouldn't you show it off? The young man I met in the park was very excited to see my muff, and he asked if I would like to meet his friend. He said that she liked muffs too, and gave me a number to call. I wonder what her muff looks like. I hope she knows how to play the wet muff game. I like muffs. I like small muffs and big muffs, dark muffs and light muffs. I like tight muffs and muffs you can even fit your whole head into, although you don't see many muffs like that nowadays. Big furry muffs have gone out of fashion and hardly anybody has one anymore, except Mummy. I hope my muff doesn't end up like that.
Okay. Okay, I think we've had enough. Enough. Sorry.
I stand by my comment on the original video.
Okay. Oh, thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks, Pip, for letting me hijack your channel. Farmer, Peter, Nippet. Thanks, Peanuts. So we had Carl, Sam, Boggs, Mad, Professor Pineapple, Kristen. Mad. I said ma'am. Sam, Brimfondle. Oh, who else did we have?
Crafty and Ilya were in earlier.
Yeah. Crafty. Yeah, Crafty was there as well. Boggs. Roll up too far. Yeah. If I missed your name, sorry. Okay then. Night, Peanuts.
Good night, Peanuts.
Night, Peanuts.
Night.
We haven't got any exotic peanuts tonight. Sorry.